tracking is Laurus Labs. Shares of Laurus Labs are witnessing some profit booking after a 3-day surge, during which the stock had gained around 12%. Hormaz is standing by the wall now with some interesting data on the key levels to watch out for the stock. Hormaz, what do you have for us?
It's very interesting, right? We did something very similar with Castrol on Friday, and now Laurus Labs, after that 3-day surge it has had, with the exception of today's session, has now entered a very crucial level. That crucial level is between 430 and 440. Now, if you can bring that chart up, and if you can see, this is a 2-year chart that I'm talking about, and every time that this is a line that we have drawn since over a 2-year period, and every time the stock has made a peak, it has found a bottom close to these levels between 430 and 440. This is starting November of 2021, where the stock had made a bottom of around 445. Here it's at 433. In June of 2022, it's at 436. And very recently, in October of 2022, it made a bottom of around 443. It has reversed, of course, but after a reversal, it has made peaks and it has come down to these levels before reversing again. But in November last year, that stock broke below that level of 433. And I spoke to a lot of technical analysts on the street, and they called this a change of parity phenomenon. Now, this means that this level, which has now been a support all along, has become a resistance. Now, with Laurus Labs, in this case, it has tried to cross this level this year. It has made 3 attempts in doing so, but it has found resistance at this level at the same time where it found support last year. So in August, it made a high of 418. In September, it made a high of 415. And as recently as the 20th of October, it made a high of 411. This goes to show that this level which I was talking about, that 433 to 435 zone, is turned out to be a resistance for Laurus Labs. Now, with this 3-day surge that the stock has seen, the stock is back in that level. It has failed to cross that level as of now. But the 3-day gain that came yesterday also came on the back of very substantial volumes. Now, the last 3 sessions saw almost 2 crore shares being traded on Laurus Labs, which was the combined volumes of the last 10 to 12 sessions put together. So, again, this is Laurus Labs. It has entered a very critical zone. Whether it crosses that or not remains to be seen. Again, standard disclaimer, this is not a recommendation, but just an observation. So, we'll keep this stock on our radar going forward.
We will, Hormaz, the way we kept Castrol as well on our radar. Thank you so much for joining us with all those details. With that, it's a wrap on this edition